Summer over Northampton. The Balloon Festival brings a chance to float across some of the most beautiful countryside in England. Fine, but how can the rest of us enjoy those spectacular views with our feet firmly on the ground? We find ourselves in Salcey Forest, which is an ancient royal hunting forest, to meet Andy Patmore, the forest ranger. Hi Andy.
Hi.
Just how old are these oaks in this forest?
We'd like to guess that they're over 500 to 600 years old. I'd like to say they're 800 years old.
And they're still here today. Fantastic. But why have we come here for the view? Well, the only way is up. This is the Tree Walk. Built by the Forestry Commission, it climbs to 70 feet up above the tallest branches. The higher you go, you can see how even the lightest breeze can sway the trees. And the only stairs are right at the top. And here we are at the top. You see the Express Lifts Tower there in Northampton. In fact, you can see as far as Daventry. And down below us, the whole of the forest. Now this is what I call a bird's eye view. And it's very popular.
The forest visitors has quadrupled, and that was the idea of the project, was to encourage people to get out and enjoy the countryside, and if you get them a lookout tower like this, it certainly brings the people in.
It's absolutely beautiful, it's marvellous. It's like being on top of the world, like a bird sitting in a tree.
It's great. Well, it's a bit high, but it's really good.
Not a bad view, but if we're talking lookouts, what we need is a castle. Let's head further north to Rockingham. After centuries repelling invaders, Rockingham Castle is now an award-winning tourist attraction, welcoming all comers.
This is a superbly defensive site. The ground drops away sharply on three sides, so it's easy to defend. The Iron Age people had a fortress here, the Saxons had a fortress, but the present buildings date back to the reign of William the Conqueror, who came here soon after the conquest and built a small motte and bailey castle, which is developed into what you see today.
And there's certainly plenty to see. Charles Dickens admired this view. And you can see why. From here, you can see 5 counties: Northamptonshire, Leicestershire, Lincolnshire, Rutland and Cambridgeshire. There's one word for it: spectacular. Good view?
Yeah.
But there are 3 of us on this trip, and Gary, our cameraman, says Guilsborough, in the heart of the county, is the place to go. Now this is my kind of view. A magnificent Northamptonshire stone manor house and the most beautiful English country gardens. Pretty as a picture, Coton Manor is a lovely place to wander on a summer's day. Their rose garden was voted one of the top 5 in the whole country by Daily Telegraph readers, and they tend to know about these things. And to round it off, who can beat an English cream tea? Almost the perfect end to a perfect day. But don't forget our cameraman's perfect panorama. It's just at the top of the village. This is the view that Gary meant.
This is why they call Northamptonshire the Rose of the Shires.